lots of places where AI is used nowadays, people are trying to kind of shoehorn AI into the application by creating some big data set and trying to shuffle it and learn on it. And then whenever some new data comes in, you have to retrain the entire network and spend lots of compute on it. And you have to label data, collect data, which is just super expensive. And in a lot of cases, just not feasible, like in medical applications, for instance. So all of those applications, but I think generally it will also be really useful in democratizing AI. You won't need access to huge GPU clusters to be able to train your network. You won't need access to huge data sets to be able to learn something useful. You can learn from little data with little compute, and some also people with less resources can do that.
Yeah, so one other great thing about learning efficiency is, as kind of was alluded to earlier, this, for example, medical data. Obviously, that's something that's very difficult to come by, particularly when it comes to kind of pathology data that actually represents someone who's been unwell and has disease. And so being able to learn from small amounts of information is really crucial to unlocking kind of capabilities in that area. It's also been kind of one of there's just many other things about Monty that hopefully would fit really well with this. You've probably heard in the news, there's issues with deep learning kind of generalizing outside of its training distribution. And this can lead to things like, if the model was trained with a data set on one CT or MRI scanner and then is evaluated with one from a different hospital, because again, how deep learning has this tendency to really focus on these kinds of fine-grained details like texture and things like that, rather than looking at the kind of global structure and shape like humans do. Often that transfer, that generalization doesn't do well. And so between kind of the continual and kind of very efficient learning and these other aspects of Monty, it should be something that as its kind of capabilities grow, it will work really well in the medical field.